In a pinch for a quick dinner, this salmon and broccoli recipe only takes 15 minutes to make, and it's delicious. Hi, I'm Maddie, the Senior Brand Manager at Haven's Kitchen. This recipe is so quick, so easy, thanks to my air fryer. I'm using one bowl to mix all my ingredients, my salmon, my broccoli. We're seasoning this all in one vessel, which I'm a huge fan of because I hate doing dishes. And we're doing some scallion to garnish. I'm gonna add a little bit of Dijon mustard to my gingery miso sauce for my salmon fillets, which is one of my favorite things to do with our gingery miso sauce. But literally it is like mix, throw in the air fryer, 15 minutes, done. You guys are cooking with me today, which means it's likely an air fryer recipe, right? So I've got my Ninja here, always and forever. Beth is just an integrated part of the HK community at this point. So air fryer here. The Ninja does not require to be preheated. We are gonna be making this dish at 375. So if you do have an air fryer that requires to be turned on beforehand, make sure you're preheating to 375. Tongs, a necessary thing to have when you're cooking with an air fryer with a basket. I always need these to remove anything that I'm making. I have my little brush, which I might use to coat my salmon with the sauce, a whisk when I'm mixing the Dijon and the gingery miso, and then a large bowl. That's it. All right, we're ready to go. Let's get started. I'm just going to coat my broccoli in a little bit of oil and a little bit of salt. Tossing. Taking my basket out. And I wanna make sure there's enough room for my fillets to touch the bottom of the air fryer basket because I'm a big fan of crispy salmon skin. And I wanna optimize my efforts in making sure it's crispy. So we're kind of gonna line up my broccoli around the circumference of the air fryer. All right, so for space's sake, I'm just gonna throw my basket back in the air fryer. I'm not turning anything on or starting the cooking process. It's just sitting there while I'm doing everything with my salmon. All right, I'm gonna grab my fillets. For a second, I thought these were skinless and I would have just like. So my salmon's in the bowl. I'm gonna mix together a little bit of my gingery miso sauce and the Dijon. And if you guys are big fans of salmon recipes, check out our salmon and Brussels sprout sheet pan dinner linked below. It's super delicious and so easy too. So I'm using about half a pouch of my miso. Oh my gosh, came out really fast. You just need like a teaspoon of the Dijon. It cuts the sweetness of the miso in a way that I really enjoy. All right, so whisking this together. Just gonna give it a quick taste. Perfect. And then we're really just going to pour this over top of the fish. I'm gonna put gloves on just to handle my salmon. So just getting our salmon nice and coated with our yummy sauce. We have a couple little broccoli bits in there, but ain't no harm in that. So I'm not adding any oil here because salmon is pretty fatty, so I don't need to worry about it drying out. All right, I'm gonna keep my glove on while I'm putting these guys in the air fryer. And I'm just going to nestle them right in the middle. It's going to be a little tight, but I am confident in our abilities here. My salmon is nestled, my broccoli is already in here, it's looking stunning, and we're gonna throw this in the air fryer for about 10 to 12 minutes at 375. Also, it's normally way easier when the air fryer is facing you, but I'm cooking for you guys and not, you know, me in my kitchen, but we don't normally do it like that. Just a heads up. So we've got our broccoli that's nice and charred. We've got our salmon that got some really nice browning over here. I like a sticky glaze on my salmon, and we did just that with our miso and our little bit of Dijon mustard here. And pretty much we're ready to plate and eat this.